the Quest 2. As I'm sure all of you are aware, this launched 2 weeks ago, and now that I've had a chance to pretty much use it every day, I've found 5 pros and 5 cons with this pretty impressive piece of tech. So today, we're going to go over what makes this thing pretty impressive, but also what could be improved. So for starters, portability. I mean, this thing is obviously wireless, and that is a huge selling point, and one that makes up for a lot of the Quest 2's shortcomings. The fact that you can bring this on a plane with you and experience VR while flying, or in a car, or during your hotel stay. You can bring it anywhere, and that really highlights the power that's been packed into this thing, being able to bring you a pretty seamless VR experience while on the go. The Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 processor is plenty capable of delivering a very smooth 90 Hz experience in pretty much all of the Oculus game library. And with up to 3 hours of playtime with the internal battery, and almost double that when you add the Elite strap with the additional battery on the back, this truly is a portable all-in-one package. On to number 2, versatility. So the Oculus Quest 2 is capable of standalone VR gaming. So you can throw it on and game without being connected to a computer. But what it also offers is the ability to use Oculus Link or the virtual desktop to be able to play your Steam VR library or the Oculus library from your PC onto the headset. And number 3, connectivity. Streaming and recording your gameplay is incredibly easy using the quick access menu bar. You can also cast your gameplay to the Oculus app or other supported devices in the room. Now the streaming is tied to Facebook, but there are ways around that, and we will get to those in future videos. Coming in at number 4 is the controller. Now I have had a major issue with my Steam controllers dying. They die all the time. It seems like whenever you're getting ready to do a nice long session of gaming, you pick it up and the battery's dead. Now of course that can be mitigated by charging it after every use, or just keeping up with charging in general, but it is nice to be able to have the option of popping in a fresh battery and continuing your gaming. And the Quest 2 controller does just that, offering a simple AA that you can swap in and out. You can use a rechargeable one if you want, or just have a whole pack sitting there, and it's going to last you for a very long time. Now the controller is a little bit small in the hand, and I did mention that in my in-depth review. But once you play with it for a little bit, you kind of get used to where your fingers sit on it, near the bottom there. And I haven't really had an instance where I lost the controller or I had it fall out of my hand. So that's kind of just a user preference and not something that inhibits your gameplay. In some games, I do find myself wanting full finger recognition like the Steam controller, but having your trigger and this button on the side here will do just fine in the majority of games. And coming in at number 5 for our pros list is Guardian. Guardian is fantastic. It is one of the best boundary systems that I have used on any headset. It's incredibly easy to set up, allowing you to paint where you want it to go, instead of something like the Steam, where you physically have to bring your controller around the room. I feel that Oculus has taken the rather difficult task of containing us in a virtual boundary to the next level. It seems like a pretty trivial thing, but it is extremely important to have a robust system that warns you of objects and when you're getting outside of your playable space. I also like the fact that once you reach that boundary, if you go slightly past, it automatically switches to the exterior cameras. And more than once I have used that external camera system to find controllers or to not smack a child that's coming up to get my attention. Okay, so now on to the cons. And yes, there are quite a few of them. First up, we have its weight. It's heavy. When compared to its tethered brethren, the Oculus could stand to lose a few grams. Now, it's not really noticeable when you're doing quick sessions, but for extended gameplay, you can definitely feel the neck strain. Now, if you add the Elite strap plus the battery pack, it does balance the headset out, but overall, you're still increasing the weight, so it adds to the discomfort during extended gaming sessions. Number 2 for our cons is the field of view. While not terrible, it's also not great. The Valve Index has a field of view of about 130, while the Quest 2 comes in at like 92 or 90. And field of view definitely matters in games like Population 1, where being able to see things out of the corner of your eye is a lot better than having to turn. So hopefully on the next iteration of the Quest series, we can get that nice wide field of view like some of the other headsets have. And number 3, audio. The audio on the Quest 2 is okay. It's decent. I'm not an elitist. I can deal with the audio. I think it works well enough, but some people might find that it is lacking. What I have noticed during my gameplay is that chat audio from other players comes in very clear, which is important in co-op games and the Battle Royale style like Population 1. I've also gone ahead and reviewed some aftermarket headphones that you can throw on to enhance that audio experience. If you subscribe, you can go ahead and check those out when I release them. For number 4, we have IPD adjustment. Now, yes, there is IPD adjustment, but there's only 3 stops. And I've found that, for me personally, I find that I am somewhere between 3 and 2, which means that I can't quite get exactly dialed in to where I want it. And that's why some other headsets that offer a wide range of IPD adjustment offer a better experience. And coming in last on our list of cons is Facebook. Now, Facebook has come under a lot of heat lately on the way that they handle people's data. Now, forcing users of the Quest 2 to have a Facebook account and use that to log in is going to bother some people. For me personally, I'm okay with it. I definitely want to be able to game, and I'm okay with the terms that I have to agree to get that experience. For some people, it's just not an option, and that's their right. Forcing users to use a specific platform like Facebook to upload your video or any content, to stream live, or for initial setup just doesn't seem like it's a smart move on Facebook's part. So with that said, overall, the Quest 2 is an amazing piece of tech, and I have generally been happy using this over the past 2 weeks. Now, with a couple of accessories, you can extend your game time, you can fix the light leak issues, you can improve your audio, but out of the box, you get a solid performer for a reasonable price. All right, so that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, click the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you can get notified when I release more videos. See you guys next time.